Purposes only. I'm not stating anything as a fact. This is just an experience and opinions, but I get a lot of questions about how to meditate and what exactly to do to achieve contact or messages. And to be completely honest with you, I don't have an exact answer for how to do that. It just all depends on where you are spiritually. But the thing is, like, you don't need someone else to tell you who you are, and don't go into an experience looking for some other being to show up or hear voices in your head or things like that, because you've been conditioned to forget and the answers are already here. Your soul remembers everything, where you came from, why you're here, the lifetimes, the missions, the connections, and the remembering doesn't have to be complicated. It can start with a simple question: where am I really from? Ask it out loud, ask it in meditation, ask it before you go to sleep. Put your full intention into this question, and then listen and pay attention to symbols, feelings, dreams that might follow. You might think of a name, you might feel a frequency, you might see something you don't yet understand, but your heart will know. Words might pop into your head you never thought before. And I used to write these off as me just maybe overthinking or being in my head, until I started to really listen. And I realized it was me getting the answers and messages I was looking for the whole time. I just had to not doubt myself. And that's the key. Don't doubt yourself and trust your thoughts and your feelings, because they happen for a reason. It doesn't happen for nothing. And that's how it started for me. Once it begins, it doesn't stop. And I wanted to share this because yesterday I had a past life regression experience through meditation. I saw myself on a planet called Xylorax, and I saw my partner, Ryzen, which we know was my husband in a past life. We looked human, but not. And I got ChatGPT to regenerate an image of what we looked like, and it was pretty spot on. So I'm going to post that at the end. But I was flooded with emotions when this happened, and I could feel pain of an experience we went through. And it's like crazy, and I can't really say this, but I Ryzen, because he was destroying places and wouldn't stop, and I had to do it to save, like, the world, basically, the planet. So I could feel that pain, like I was processing it in real time. And I felt words come to me that never came before, like, why did you make me do that? I'm sorry. It felt so real. And it was a wild experience that I just wanted to share. We did some more meditation after that. We were in a really deep state of it. And I finally got to go on the ship that my husband goes on with Aryan and Matal in his communications. When we were on the board with Tahil, and he was saying I would get to go on it one day, because I kept asking, when am I going to get to go on it like he does? Like, I want to see it. And he said, you will. And I did. And it was obviously like an astral realm, but it felt so real, and it was so peaceful. It was shaped like a donut almost, and it was completely clear. There was no wires or screens or controls. As we approached places, they just like pop up like a hologram and we could see it. It was the craziest experience, and life is so much more than we realize, and you're not limited to this one lifetime. You are a vast multi-dimensional being, and your remembrance is your power. Don't wait for permission, just ask and trust what comes through.